morning, pets, bitches, and losers. Excuse me, I have a thing in my eye. I don't have my nails on. I haven't glued them on. Anywho, happy Friday. Today actually is my Friday. I hate my hair today. Honestly, I need to wash it. I've been too lazy, so now all the products just, ugh. But anywho, yes, today's my Friday. I am getting off a little early today to go to Nashville to spend time with my longtime BFF from Cali. And she's a fucking hoot. She's hot too. So we're going to go live tonight at some point. I don't know what time because I don't know what time I'm going to get there. So to tell you the truth, the best way to figure it out is when I start kind of knowing when it's going to happen, I will start posting on my Twitter. I'll keep my Twitter updated as to when that might happen. And I'm not sure on AVN Fans, Stars, whatever the hell it's called, if when you go live, if all of that is saved. I don't know. So maybe I'll set up also another camera that I can record everything with. And and then I can, whatever. Hopefully people will tune in. I want subs and DOMs because everybody's going to be able to tune in. You don't have to be subscribed this time to do the live thing. If you're participating and if you just are lurking too long, then I'll probably kick you out. If you're a sub, tribute, tip, something for the entertainment value. But it is going to be my first time going live on AVN, so bear with me. Hopefully I'll be able to fucking do it. I'm not too technically challenged, but I might have to work some bugs out. But yeah, so just keep checking back on my Twitter sometime tonight. I don't know what time. It will be also like Central Time, I think, is Nashville. I know Nashville is an hour behind Atlanta, and we're Eastern Time, so I guess that's Central. But yeah, I'm gonna figure something out. And it should be fun. Where Jen's like, she's from the vanilla world, so but she's hilarious, and trust me, she will have no fucking problem rolling with the punches and fucking being able to like humiliate you little motherfuckers. So I'm excited. Yes, we will definitely be doing small penis humiliation, but that will also cost you, and I will explain all of that because you'll have to like pay, then send the picture via my Twitter, and then we'll do it, we'll look at it, and I could either, it depends on how much you want to pay. I could show everybody that's in the live chat and be like, look at this, and then proceed to rate and humiliate. And you're going to get two of us doing it, and we're going to be drinking wine, so we're going to be entertaining as fuck. I know we are. Jen, my friend's like one of those people where you can think back and be like, oh shit, we were those girls. She was my ride or die for a while. Like, we just lost contact for a while. Everybody grows up and but it'll be great seeing her. It'll be a lot of fun, and she's totally down for this. She's like, yes. So it should be fun. Like I said, even if it's just like chatting, getting to know everybody, learning how to do the live thing. But I will expect, subs to be fucking tipping. And you know what? Just tip something. You don't have to, you could tip a lot. I'd prefer that. You'll really get fucking attention that way. But, tip something. Appreciate us. So, yeah. So, tune in to Twitter throughout the day when I figure out what the fuck I'm doing. So, yeah. So, I'm excited. And also, we might do one on Sunday, too. Because, who knows, even maybe Saturday night. It just depends. Her daughter isn't with her tonight, so tonight we can kind of do it whenever we want. But Saturday and Sunday, she has her daughter, and, we gotta make sure the kid's asleep and not subject her to anything that she does not need or should be subjected to, if you know what I mean. So, yeah, and if any of you motherfuckers got any ideas on what you would like to see us do, don't get stupid. You know what I'm saying. Don't. Just fucking don't. And, yeah. So, anywho, that should be fun. So, yes, also, I am accruing expenses to go there. So if you would like to, actually not if you would like to, you should be reimbursing me for my gas and, spending money. Gas is probably going to run $100. So yeah, go for it. Reimburse. All my pay things are on my Twitter pin tweet. You can, and also join my AVN stars. I've been uploading diary things, and I'll tell you, I get really, really, really personal about that shit. I don't talk about that personal shit on my YouTube. So if you really want to, if you really want to, get an inside take on me and BDSM and what it means to me and what it does for me and so on and so forth. Plus, I will also have other content up there. I'm just trying to fucking get my life together. It's been a crazy month. So, yeah. So on YouTube yesterday, I was talking about how I had put a tweet out there asking black doms if they had black subs. And it was or just anybody in general. But I don't know. So it was so funny. One of the girls hit me up and she's like, "Oh, you're never going to believe it. I just got my first ebony sub." And I was like, "What?" And she goes, "Yeah." And she shot the conversation, and I was like, "Oh my God." She goes, "Isn't that funny? We were just talking about this." And yeah, so I'm not saying black subs aren't out there. Of course they are. I've seen some. I've just never had them, and I've just come to see that a lot of doms don't. So, and I also heard like a lot of doms, white doms, say that they've had black men approach them wanting to do the whole race play, like treat them like they work on a plantation and stuff like that. And one of the girls was like, "Yeah, no." I mean, any of the girls that have said that they've had subs approach them like that are white, they've all turned them down. I did have that one sub approach me that one time, and I referred him to a dom that I was pretty sure she would do that. And I got in touch with her, and she was like, "Yeah, I do that." And I was like, "Okay." I mean, if people have a need for it and they want to, get the feeling from that type of humiliation, then hey, that's on them. That's good. That's fine. And if a Dom, and this one Dom, I'm going to say in her defense, some of you might be like, but I will say in her defense, she does a lot of pretty kind of hardcore stuff. And honestly, she's cool. She's fucking far from being all that, you know. She just plays the fetish very well, but she's also, it's, yeah. I don't know how to explain it, but I felt good referring him to her because I know she's experienced and she won't like break him because he was super young and yeah. So I was like, okay. So yeah, it's just interesting. I like getting in these conversations with people. I wish subs would kind of crawl out of the woodwork, and when I pose questions like that, you know, talk about stuff, it's just, I get pissed off when you guys fucking crawl out of the fucking woodwork in my DMs with fucking, you know, rude bullshit comments or pictures without tributing. And you shouldn't fucking be putting rude comments or pictures unless shit has been discussed and paid. So yeah, I really don't think the majority, I say it all the fucking time, I really do not think the majority of motherfucking subs on Twitter are actually super submissive. They have a kink, but they're not like, you know, super submissive. They might want to be humiliated. They might be, you know, want to be told they're a piece of shit, blah, 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 blah. But when it comes to submitting, like, fully, not really. So, by the looks of my posts that I did about a week ago about, I can't think of the titles, but it was where I was talking about sissies. I've gotten people like really thumbs downing that, and I'm wondering why. Honestly, I love sissies. If I was saying anything negative, it's kind of like what I just was saying about subs. I think some subs really aren't subs in that full submission thing, which is fine, but then you kind of need to really let your dom know exactly that, well, this is what I like, but I'm not really like this. And same with sissies. Like I said, there are a lot of sissies out there that are just downright disrespectful, and you wouldn't think that from a sissy, because the ones that are really wanting to like submit to their doms and do the sissy training and everything like that, they're super, super, super fucking respectful. But I've literally had other doms say, fuck, I had this sissy that they never tributed, and when they did, it was a small amount, and then they felt like I needed to be there for them 24/7 nonstop. And I am honestly just going by what I've seen other doms say. And then other sissies will comment on that thread being like, yeah, that's not how it's supposed to be, and blah, 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 blah. And it's like these what, God, I wish some sissies would like DM me and stuff and talk to me about this. I'm really not shaming. I would love to have an obedient sissy and do some training, and that would be awesome. Like my one pet, he does a little bit of, he dresses a little sissy here and there. He needs some new outfits. So I want those ruffled panties. But anywho, I dig it, but I know what they're talking about. It's kind of like you got a guy who decides he really wants to get into like maybe even just cross-dressing and not even the whole humiliation part, like, and then he just like is super demanding on his dom, wanting attention. It's kind of like having that fucking irritating girlfriend, best girlfriend who just has to have so much fucking attention nonstop. And honestly, I'm so not that dom. You know what? I have to say the subs I have are super understanding. I get back to them as soon as I can. I pay attention to them. I let them know if I'm just not feeling it and I don't feel good and I need to take a break. I don't just ghost them, but I can't deal with somebody who is fucking up my ass constantly and wanting to, like, a lot of attention. My dogs are attention hounds enough, so I don't want that in a sub. I don't care how much you're fucking paying me. See, that's the difference. Some people would put up with that shit for the money. I don't care. This is all about me and what I like. But anywho, yeah, I mean, I got a lot of thumbs down about the sissy thing, and I'm just more curious as to why. I'm not upset that I did. I think I even said yesterday, I'm really interested in the whole psychology of BDSM and what makes people tick. And I would love to hear from a sissy that feels like maybe they are that sissy, that, you know, they're really high maintenance and blah, 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 blah. And just kind of understand it more. Maybe if I understood it more, and I think maybe if people did understand, I think it's super important. You have to understand your subs. You have to know what makes them tick and why they like it. And it doesn't mean like the first time you communicate with them, you have to like get their whole fucking back history. But it is good throughout as you're getting to know, like when they're going through the consideration period, that's a good time to kind of like ask questions and, you know, get to kind of know them and where they're coming from. I still feel like the subs I have, I need to ask a little more questions. I've just been super scatterbrained, and I am going to apologize to all of you that if you feel neglected. I'm really sorry. Yes, I apologize to my fucking subs, because guess what? I appreciate them. They are fucking awesome. The ones that, you know, like I said, right now I only have one that's owned, and I have a couple that are pretty regular. The one, he disappears all the time. But it's cool, and I really appreciate them. I actually really enjoy communicating with them. We can communicate on, you know, a fetish level, or we could actually just like communicate like talking. And I need that. I don't want somebody who has to be 24/7 on, because that's exhausting. Can I do that in a session and shit? Absolutely. But if you're going to be a consistent sub, especially a own sub, A, you better have a fucking sense of humor. B, you better like be able to fucking have a regular conversation. Yeah. And not be a pain in my ass. So, you know, I might not be the dom for you. But like I said, you guys, if you want to stay anonymous, I don't know why I have a problem saying that word. You can always go to my Curious Cat, go through my Twitter feed, and click on that. It might be in my pinned tweet. I don't know. I know. I'm a mess. And you can, you know, you can tell me your opinions anonymously, and or, you know, school me. I mean, school me in a nice way. Like I said, if you're gonna be a fucking piece of shit dick about it, then I just start reading those, and then I literally delete if I start seeing it's going sideways, because I'm not gonna go sideways on you. It's too much energy, and I just don't got the fucking time for it. I really don't. I don't want to deal with that shit. So it's not about like, oh, you can't take it. You would be fucking amazed the fucking shade and hate being a sex worker you get. And I have been taking it longer than most of you have ever been alive. So no, I just choose not to, because it just doesn't matter to me, you know. But anywho, I'm at work. I just want to say I appreciate you guys. I appreciate my new followers. I appreciate the comments from the doms that I'm inspiring and maybe helping. And ladies, I always love to hear from you. If you have a YouTube channel, let me know. I will follow it. I will promote it. I will promote you. I am here to empower us. A lot of people might not like what I have to say, and some might, and that's okay. It's just about having healthy conversations. You come at me sideways, I will fucking like, Bye. But yeah, and I'm always up. I love hearing your take on stuff and how you do things, because I am still learning on this whole online thing too. So some of you girls that have been doing camming for a while and sessions online, let me know what you do, and let me know. Yeah, like, just let me know. You know, and I'll share shit with you. All right. So anyways, everybody knows what they need to do. Tribute, bitch.